What if the very song that made you a star also marked your downfall? Some tracks didn't just climb the charts, they set dance floors on fire, filled the airwaves, and etched themselves into memory. But for the artists, those shining moments came with a hidden cost. Today, we revisit 5 unforgettable hits from the 60s and 70s, songs that gave everything and took it all away. Stay with us. These aren't just chart toppers, they're career killers.
We begin our countdown with number 5. It started as a joke shouted from the back of a club and somehow turned into a national dance anthem that still makes people move. Do you remember this funky blast from 1976?
3, 2, 1, go! Play that funky music right.
It was Play That Funky Music, Wild Cherry, 1976. What began as a playful chant became both their breakthrough and their downfall. Funky, loud, and impossible to ignore, the song shot to number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100 and sold over 2 million copies, their only brush with true fame. Wild Cherry and Ohio Bar Band once leaned on hard rock, but one night, after hearing the crowd yell, "Play some funky music, white boy," frontman Rob Parisi scribbled the lyrics that changed everything. Recorded in Cleveland, it mixed funk bass lines, rock guitars, and that unforgettable shout.
Burning down the one-night stands.
For a moment, they ruled the dance floors, but the magic never returned. Later singles fell flat, albums failed, and audiences dismissed them as a novelty act. Play That Funky Music still gets the party started, but for Wild Cherry, it was the end of the road.
I must go back there. I got to go back.
Now, let's move on to number 4. Smooth as a summer breeze, glowing with California sunshine, it felt like the soundtrack of every 70s romance. Can you guess this soft rock gem?
3, 2, 1, go!
You're so close now, I can't let you go.
It was Magnet and Steel, Walter Egan, 1978. The song shimmered with star power, but it was the brightest moment he would ever see. Sultry and tender, it had everything a late 70s soft rock classic needed. Yet for Walter Egan, it was a peak that never returned. A former member of Sageworth, he stepped into the spotlight with help from legends Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks of Fleetwood Mac, who added their unmistakable touch. Recorded at Sound City Studios, the track gleamed with soft harmonies, gentle guitars, and a magnetic chorus perfect for car radios and beach sunsets.
Now I told you so, you ought to know.
The single climbed to number 8 on Billboard in 1978. But follow-ups faded quickly, and even Fleetwood Mac's glow couldn't keep him in the spotlight. Today, it lives on in yacht rock playlists. Timeless, dreamy, unforgettable. For Egan, though, it was lightning in a bottle, never to be opened again.
To show the way I feel.
Next, we arrive at number 3.
Midnight at the Oasis.
Sultry, dreamy, and wrapped in desert heat, this single made her a star just once. Do you remember this hypnotic tune from 1974?
3, 2, 1, go!
Come on, cactuses are red.
It was Midnight at the Oasis, Maria Muldaur, 1974. This song purrs more than it sings, smoky, seductive, and unforgettable. For Maria Muldaur, it became both a breakthrough and a ceiling. Before this, she was a respected folk and blues performer in Greenwich Village. Stardom wasn't her aim, but when she cut Midnight at the Oasis at Warner Bros. Studios, everything shifted.
When I take you for a ride, come on.
With David Nichtern's playful lyrics and Muldaur's sultry delivery, it blended jazz, folk, and exotic imagery into something instantly unique. The track soared to number 6 on Billboard, earned a Grammy nod, and suddenly she was everywhere. TV spots, magazines, radio waves. But follow-ups went back to her bluesy roots, critically praised, commercially ignored. She refused to chase the pop spotlight, and soon the industry let go. Midnight at the Oasis still drifts through time, a desert dream frozen in music. For Maria Muldaur, though, it was a twilight that never returned.
No, no, when I take you for a ride.
Now let's move on to number 2. A gospel hymn colliding with psychedelia, crafted by a Jewish rocker who never meant to preach. Does this otherworldly anthem ring a bell?
3, 2, 1, go!
It was Spirit in the Sky, Norman Greenbaum, 1970. This track was his stairway to fame and his only step. Opening with a fuzz-drenched riff, it soared into gospel harmonies about salvation, unlike anything else on the air in 1970. Greenbaum, a Massachusetts-born singer-songwriter, wrote it in just 15 minutes, inspired by old westerns and a fascination with gospel. With producer Eric Jacobson and elite session players, the record came alive. The single rocketed to number 1 in the UK and number 3 in the US, selling millions. But every follow-up release fell flat, and he was quickly branded a one-hit wonder. Spirit in the Sky became immortal, featured in films, ads, even NASA playlists. For Greenbaum, though, it was both a blessing and a full stop.
And finally, we reach number 1. It exploded like teenage fever pouring from a speaker. It topped the charts and crushed the band behind it. Do you remember this relentless rock hit?
3, 2, 1, go!
It was My Sharona, The Knack, 1979. This track didn't just define a year, it burned out a career. With punk's punch, pop's hook, and the raw obsession of young desire, My Sharona wasn't just a song, it was a cultural eruption. Formed in Los Angeles, The Knack burst onto the scene with this debut single. Inspired by Doug Fieger's real-life crush on a teenager named Sharona Alperin, they recorded it at MCA Whitney Studios under producer Mike Chapman, the hitmaker behind Blondie and Susie Quattro. The stuttering vocals, relentless beat, and searing riff made it unforgettable. It shot to number 1 on Billboard, holding the spot for 6 weeks. But fame came too fast. Critics turned, calling them derivative and sexist. The next album tanked, and fans moved on almost overnight. The Knack never escaped the shadow of their own monster hit. My Sharona lives on. The band, however, didn't. Let's pause for a moment. Did one of these songs strike a memory for you? Maybe you danced to My Sharona at a high school party, or sang along to Spirit in the Sky on a road trip with the windows rolled down. Perhaps you remember exactly where you were the first time Magnet and Steel floated through the air. Which of these hits still echoes in your heart? And did any of them surprise you? Share your story in the comments. We truly read them all. After all, this channel isn't just about our stories, it's about yours. Some songs blaze so brightly, they cast shadows the artist could never escape. For these 5 musicians, one single gave them everything and quietly took it all away. But the beauty is this: the music never disappeared. It lingers in dusty vinyl shops, old radios, and maybe even in your own collection. These tracks may have ended careers, but they became timeless echoes of an unforgettable era. If you enjoyed this journey back, don't miss our next video, where we revisit the soft rock treasures of 1978 that still make hearts ache. Thanks for joining us. Until next time, keep the memories alive and the music playing.